For more analysis on the journalist cases, we're joined live from our Cairo studios by Naser Hussein. He's a member of the International Federation of Journalists. Welcome to Africa Live. Now, about 20 journalists face charges in Egypt. What does this say about the freedom of the press in that country?
Look, this image about media and the press in Egypt is not right or clear like the international press and media said, because now we are in sensitive era. So this temporary government need who said right, who help here, because people in Egypt are very affected and illegible to receive from media. Some channels are using her tools politically, not professionally. So it is very sensitive to say the right. And also there is some freedom in Egypt because we have a lot of private channels and private newspaper. But the problem is, in some channels usually concentrate in bad things. Also some correspondents transfer in their reports some bad things about the image in Egypt. But anyway, the new constitution now organizes the press freedom, but we need some time to implement this freedom, because now we are in transitional era. Yes.
Now, Mr. Hussein, you've also mentioned image, and these journalists charged with links to the outlawed Muslim Brotherhood which has been declared a terrorist organization. And if we look at one of the journalists who was charged, she was reporting in Egypt when the Muslim Brotherhood wasn't even banned. So surely there's more to these charges, especially considering what you said regarding image and what the government wants to portray.
Of course, the government now didn't. It is not against the press, but or public opinion, or to tell the right. But the problem is, every party talk about from its own view. By the way, the newspaper of Justice and the Freedom Party just against the regime, and the official media, of course, it is owned by the statute. It is official. But anyway, there is also a private channels, a private newspaper who try to transfer the right way. But anyway, the problem is the Egyptian media and the press are still very weak to go outside. And from European Union, a lot of newspapers try to be against this regime, and the United States, because they support Muslim Brotherhood. But anyway, in our syndicate, in our federation, we try to protect all journalists or correspondents without what they are thinking or what they want to do. Anyway, this is our role in Egyptian Syndicate of Journalists and the International Federation for Journalists to protect any journalist. And I think this is a temporary problem. It will be solved, of course, near.
All right, thanks, Mr. Hussein, who's speaking there rather to Naser Hussein, a member of the International Federation of Journalists, as a journalist faced trial in Egypt.